Welcome to a fantastic new video from Only Best Volley, the only channel that brings you the best professional teams and matches from around the world. We are lucky enough to be authorized filmers, and today we bring you another fantastic match at the top of the leagues, second only to the top division. Although they are mainly young teams, they are very talented, and that is why they are registered in such prestigious teams. The average age in this league is also 20 to 25 years old. The two teams that faced each other this week and that we are presenting to you are at the top of the league and are ready to compete for the best score. Italy is making its mark this year by winning the World Cup and Club World Cup. Savino del Bene Scandici is the Women's Club Volleyball World Champion, having won the 2025 Club World Championship Final in Sao Paulo, Brazil, on December 14th, beating the reigning champions Prosecco Dosi and Moco Conegliano 3-1, a historic triumph achieved in their first participation. Curiosity Corner. The role and positions of the libero on the court. That position you see, the libero bending deeply, sometimes almost resting his hands on his knees or quadriceps, is not a moment of rest, but the exact opposite. It is the phase of maximum concentration and pre-activation. Here's why he does it, and what it means technically. One, the ready position. In volleyball, standing straight with your legs straight is the most serious mistake. The libero bends for several tactical reasons. Lowering the center of gravity. The lower the center of gravity, the more stable the player is and ready to sprint in any direction. To load the muscles. Leaning slightly or keeping the hands close to the knees allows the quadriceps to remain in an elastic tension. It is like a compressed spring ready to spring. Reaction speed. The libero must react to balls traveling at speeds of up to 100 to 120 kilometers h. Starting from a bent position saves those precious milliseconds needed to get down to the ground for a recovery. 2. Observation of the server. You will notice that the libero assumes this position just as the opposing server throws the ball or begins their run-up. At that moment, the libero is doing a visual check. They look at the position of the opponent's hand to understand whether it will be a jump serve or a float serve. Look at the direction of the shoulders to anticipate where the ball will fall. Leaning forward or staying very low helps you keep your eyes fixed on the ball without moving your head. 3. The split step. Often, just before the opponent hits the ball, the libero takes a very small jump to land on the balls of their feet. Leaning on your knees helps prepare for this movement. When the ball hits, the libero takes their hands off their legs and brings them forward, ready to react. The role of the libero is one of the most dynamic and regulated in volleyball. He is the specialist in defense and reception, and his management on the court follows both tactical and regulatory logic. Where does the libero position themselves? The libero plays exclusively in the back row. They can never be in the front row. In defense, the libero usually positions himself in zone 5. This is the strategic position for defending the most powerful diagonal attacks. In some formations, he may defend in zone 6 to cover long balls or deep lobs. In reception, he is almost always positioned in the center of the reception system to cover the widest portion of the court, helping the side hitters. Why does he take a break? What you notice as a break is actually the application of the libero substitution rule. The libero usually comes on in place of the middle blockers. Here is the typical sequence. The middle blocker finishes his turn at the front line and goes to serve. If the team loses the point or after the middle blocker has served, the libero enters the court, replacing the middle blocker in the back row. The libero remains on the court for all 3 back row rotations. The rest moment, when the libero should rotate to zone 4, he must leave the court. At that moment, the middle blocker who is on the bench returns to his position. Please note, the libero must remain off the court for at least one play. before returning to replace the other middle blocker. During that brief period, you will see him sitting or standing in the replacement zone near the bench. Static position before receiving. If, on the other hand, you are referring to when the libero is on the court but appears still or relaxed before the opponent serves. Analysis of the server. The libero is observing the server's run-up and hand. Waiting posture. He is not resting, but maintaining a pre-activation position. Legs bent, weight on the balls of his feet, and arms ready but not yet tense. Key limitations to remember. No blocking or attacking. He cannot jump to block or hit the ball above the net to attack. Passing at the front line. If the libero is in front of the 3-meter line and passes, his teammate cannot spike the ball over the net. For this reason, if he is out of position at the front, you will often see him lift the ball with a bogger. In Italy, the clubs at the top of the top division, currently halfway through the season, are as follows. First place, Imoco Conegliano. Second place, Savino del Bene Scandici. Third place, Igor Navera. That's all for today. If you like our videos, you can help us by leaving a like and subscribing to the channel so you don't miss the next videos uploaded here. Please note that if you don't activate the bell on the subscribe button, you will not receive notifications for new videos uploaded. Don't miss out on all the championship games we've recorded and become a subscriber. This will also help us grow and travel the world even more. For the best volleyball for you.
One heartbeat, one way play. From the first serve to the final score, they give it all, then give some more. Every ball's just a chance to rise, with the crowd roaring like crashing tides. They're warriors with crimson pride, bringing dreams to life on every side. Only best volley, feel the flame. Strong and fearless, they own the game. Beauty in motion, wild and free. This is where they're meant to be. Only best volley, hearts on fire, flying higher, chasing desire. Grace and grit in every play. Queens of the court, night and day. Only best volley, feel the flame. Strong and fearless, they own the game. Beauty in motion, wild and free. This is where they're meant to be. Only best volley.